Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in prime time on Thursday Night Football. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Going to the ground again on first. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That's a short gain of 1. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Again, it's Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Middle.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pass complete to Cook. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back.
And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set.
Right to the air is Herbert. It's Dotson on the catch. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's 4th down. Well, he found the route he wanted pretty quickly, Brock, but maybe, I don't know, he telegraphed who he wanted a little too much because that defender sure got there just as the ball arrived to force it loose.
Yeah, this is one of those tough moments as an analyst, right? Because you're right, offensively didn't get the job done, but I'm going to give a gold star to the defense. Anytime you make contact and you disrupt that pass, that's a job well done defensively.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he...
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Give it away. With the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. Cook calls it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They motion the tight end over. 2nd and 4. He's got a man left. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First and 10 now from the 30. This is Cook. Still has room inside the 15. Runs it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a James Cook touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. Running right. This is Taylor. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Still has some space inside the 35. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more.
Oh, tried forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of the... He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of them. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
They'll run it with Cook. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Stopped by Foye Oluoku. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Allen setting up to throw. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now it's Cook. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, the 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Complete to Shakir. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. It's a 2-score game early. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Half 85, half 85. Alert, alert, alert. What's that?
Here's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Cook has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Allen looking to throw. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills parlay the interception into points. That one splits the uprights. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Here we go, 2nd and very long. On target to his man Polk. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably. then go to work after.
They send a receiver in motion right. It's a jet sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast.
19 tight, 19 tight. Come 19, come 19. Ready, ready.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throw on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And that brings up 4th and long. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Oh, and they're going to fake this one. And the fake's not going to pay off as that winds up incomplete. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Hey, tight, tight, tight. What's that?
Here's 2nd and 11. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Running back sent in motion.
What's that?
Allen on 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll go. Allen. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Motioning the tight end now.
What's that?
Trying it left side with Cook. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. They kick the running back in motion. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
On 4th down, Allen. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Let's go now.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 28. On target to his man Taylor. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Working quickly here. From the 47. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you can do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down. They're going for this. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw for Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Short pass caught by his tight end. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
56, 56.
From the red zone now. That's incomplete left side.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Allen gonna throw again. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To throw again, it's Allen. And this is another incompletion. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the field goal unit now for the Bills. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they come away with some points on that series.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Willis. Rolling left, buying some time. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Bengals trying to make some noise before halftime. Here's 2nd and 5. Hits his running back. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. To throw, here's Willis. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So it'll be 2nd down. Here's Willis to the air. Completed to his running back. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs for him from the 46. Willis now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. At After the sack, another pass on second down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Allen now on 1st down. Pass complete to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you've got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that lowers the lead to 21.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points, and that's mission accomplished there.
This is taken in at the 13. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up.
Five wide. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him on the slant. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Allen. Short pass brought in. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. It's a dime look defensively from the Bengals. 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Bengals football. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go now.
Throw in is Willis. Finds him on the crossing route. And they bring him down around the 34. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Go!
From the 34. one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Looking for the back that time. And now they're left with 4th and short.
Smash, smash. Here we go, here we go.
They're going Taylor. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Return starts from the 16. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead with Taylor. This is ahead for about 5. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
On a quick slant, it finds Polk. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 43. On the move, headed right. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go, set.
Taylor now up the middle. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 35 on 2nd down. On target to his man, Polk. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Bengals. They give to Taylor, right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
He's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
They go play action here. To the sideline, and he has the catch. Tough play for a small gain, but it does get the first.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Willis. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. Has room down the left sideline at the 20. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Now we'll see them try the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 6 now. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Willis looking to throw. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
When a defender can get his hands on a pass and knock it away in any way, that's usually good things for the defense.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They'll throw it again. Flush down out to his left. As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Go.
Working inside the red zone. Looking sideline and cut by Washington. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades.
And oh, he got it! Interception! That's Paul Bishop! And the Bills are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Keely Ringo making the play. Working quickly here. They'll go again with Davis. And not much going there. Short run only reaches the 10. 1 yard on the play, and now they've got 4th down and 6.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Bills with a punt team out there. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he gets it away from his end zone. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense.
At their own 45-yard line.
Ready.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 47. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Gronk, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Offense in the hurry up here. 2nd and 8. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Willis. Cut near the goal line. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Jalen Polk the touchdown. And now the Bengals offense still on the field. We'll see them go for 2. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Terrell Bernard.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter it.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Kickoff taken at the 13. He stopped on the return at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Running back sent in motion. From the 31. Shakir with the grab. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. First and 10 from the 41. Cook trying this one up the gut. Oh, the football's loose. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. Offense to the line for second down. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down by Reek Woolen. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. They'll motion him out of the backfield. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Extra DB out there for the Bengals. 3rd down coming. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pass complete to Cook. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. This is Cook on the handoff. Room to run inside the 20. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This one's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills grow their lead yet again.
Bengals 12.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
From the gun, Taylor. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Let's go now.
To throw, here's Willis. He puts some power on a deep one left. And they pick him off again. And the Bills take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
5 wide. What's that?
2nd and 13. Connects with Cook. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's caught for the first. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
Regular. What's that?
Allen now on 1st down. Cook calls it in. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
This one intended for the running back. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Again, Allen to the air. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
It's Allen out of the pistol. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Allen gonna throw again. And a man is there to knock that away.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
To the air again, Allen. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, He understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
On fourth down, Allen. They connect for the first. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They hit him for 5 yards on fourth down and get the successful conversion. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Hey, hold. Stop. What's that?
To throw again, it's Allen. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT.
Their own 9-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Go!
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's trying another one deep. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Getting right back to it after that interception. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Dropping back to throw. On target to his man Polk. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Throwing now from the gun. Forced out to his right. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. He gets 6 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
18 Cardinal.
Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals trying to do some window dressing. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Trap 60. Ready?
Back now, pressure on its way. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Bengals making the scoreboard look a touch better. Jalen Polk, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. He's throwing for it. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut 2 more off that lead. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Middle. We go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
They kick the running back in motion. Allen on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Half. What's that?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Hey, tight. We go.
Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Allen. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Alert!
They'll go. Allen. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th. Gotta hurry this to the line. On 1st down, Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
56.
Allen to throw. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Well, he had the space.
So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands.
We go.
4th down. Here's Allen. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Bills continue piling it on here in the fourth. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills continue piling on to this lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Oh, brother, it's another interception. A lot of grass ahead. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And this is taken in the end zone but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
18, pioneer. Let's go.
Back to the air following the pick six. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. They'll try and throw it here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
So many of these NFL facilities we travel around and we see signage all over the place. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's about protecting it offensively, and it's about doing just that, taking it away defensively.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Complete out to the right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. And the timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down throw for Allen. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
It's Allen out of the pistol. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road.